When it comes to your health, are you seeing the check engine light come on more than normal? It's time to get under the hood. It's time for Ask the Doctor with Dr. Michael Lange. Sponsored by Lange Eye Institute and Fortifeye Vitamins. Dr. Lange is a board-certified optometric physician and certified nutrition specialist, helping people see and feel better through proper nutrition for 25 years. The doctor is in. Call now with your questions at 877-969-8600. That's 877-969-8600. Here's your host, Dr. Michael Lange.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to Ask the Doctor. I'm your host as usual. Good morning once again. Phone number is 1-877-969-8600. You're listening to Ask the Doctor. A lot of you tuned in for the first hour this morning, and we had a great show. Doc Hall was a guest on with me, and we talked a lot about the Los Angeles Fit Expo that we participated in. And anyway, we're live now. We're broadcasting through the Tampa Bay network. Let's see, it's 8:60 a.m. and 9:30 over in Sarasota a.m. So if you've got a question regarding vision or eye care or a nutritionally related topic, pick up the phones and give me a call. 1-877-969-8600. We're broadcasting from Salem Media here in Tampa Bay, and we're in a new studio, so we've got a new phone number. So once again, write this number down. This show is dedicated to you, the listeners, so no matter how simple or complicated the question is, I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. 1-877-969-8600. One more time, 877-969-8600. If you're new to the program, who's Dr. Lange? Well, I'm a little nasal today. That should go away pretty quickly, hopefully, but I'm a board-certified optometric physician. I founded Lange Eye Care and Associates back March 15th of 1993. We opened 13 eye care centers throughout the great state of Florida, and the Lange Eye Institute in the Villages, and 3 LASIK centers. I also am the founder of Fortifeye Vitamins, the CEO of Paleo Simplified, founder of Blue Light Defense, Express Contacts, Paris Optics International, and a variety of other eye care related companies. Anyway, so I also have a degree in psychology, physiological optics, and I'm also a board certified optometric physician and certified nutritional specialist. So that gives me the ability to answer almost any question to the best of my knowledge. And if I don't know the answer, I'll certainly do the research. All right, we're going to go to the phones. First caller of the day is going to be Steve in Bradenton. Steve, good morning.
How we doing?
I am hanging in there. What about yourself?
If I felt any better, I'd have to be twins. Did you bring your race car home in one piece?
Well, I actually went with Doc Hall last week instead of racing, and we were in Los Angeles at one of the largest health and wellness expos. It was the LA Fit Expo. Myself, Doc Hall, my son Logan Lange, I introduced him for the first time into this area, and Eddie Robinson, world famous bodybuilder, strongman. Eddie Robinson was with us. He signed autographs at the booth. And Jenny Purdy, my VP of sales for Fortifeye Vitamins. So we were there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday we came back. So I still haven't been in the race car. I'm starting to have withdrawals, Steve.
I thought like 2 weeks ago, I thought you were going to go racing, but it sounds like you guys had the A team on hand out there.
Oh, we did. It was an enormous show, and it really got our products out there to a lot of pro and world class amateur athletes. Fortifeye Fit was a huge hit, and we sold out of all the Fortifeye products in the beginning of the last day of the show, which is really unheard of. And we signed up 3 ambassadors for our product that are bodybuilders. One of them won the bodybuilding contest that day, and the other 2 are really nationally recognized bodybuilders. And so the Fortifeye Fit was a big hit. So we're pretty excited. We're heading to San Diego Monday morning at 5 a.m. for another sports nutrition symposium.
How long does that take? A few days?
Oh, we're going to be there the whole week. Actually, I'll be back seeing patients on Friday. Usually I have Fridays off, but I'm going to work next Friday at the Lange Institute in the Village seeing patients since I have, the entire week off.
Now, do you guys concentrate much on healthy cooking when you're talking to people?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's a total package. Not only is it the right vitamins, the right supplements, the right lifestyle, the right foods, the right way to cook these foods. And then even when we're traveling, we try to find the best restaurants. I mean, there was an organic restaurant that was in our hotel in Los Angeles. So we just stayed there and we had, organic kale and goat cheese salads and all organic proteins. So we really ate well. Now, I got to tell you, there's a problem between Dr. Hall and I. When we get on an airplane, whatever we've learned and whatever we've preached just goes out the window for some reason. We eat anything and everything in sight. I mean, the lady comes by, the stewardess, and we get everything. We get any type of munchie. We get Cheez-Its. We get everything. We do everything. And we pack stuff. And so that's the unhealthiest part of my life is flying. And I don't know why. It's just that, I don't know, you fly and maybe you think it's your last meal you're going to get so you don't worry about your diet, right?
That could be it, I think. Well, you being a New Orleans guy, you know about the trilogy, right, to cook with?
Yes.
That's a good way to start out, and then you can put shrimp in there or chicken, or you can put it over rice, whatever you want to do. Yeah. I think that's a pretty healthy way to cook because you can start any meal with the trilogy, and then you just go from there. You know about it.
Yep, absolutely.
I got a question today. I got a brother. He's 79 years old, and he's been having some pressure issues, and he's taken drops, and his pressure, he went to the doctor the other day and was 18, and the eye doctor didn't like that, wants him at 13. Now, I always thought 18 was acceptable with her. What would be the reason for her insisting on putting him on different drops and wanting him at 13?
Well, it all depends on the health of the optic nerve, okay? When we look at an optic nerve, we grade something called a cup-to-disc ratio, and that's like a hole in the middle of the optic nerve. If that hole is very small, like 20% of the nerve, that's normal. And if the patient has a normal visual field, then an 18 is probably very normal for this person. It also depends on some other things like the thickness of your cornea. So if the patient had a thick cornea, normal visual field, and a small CD ratio, there's nothing wrong with an 18. However, let's say the patient has a very thin cornea, okay, and the optic nerve is very large and visual field isn't perfect, then we may want to lower the pressure considerably more than 18. So it sounds like this doctor is just trying to preserve the patient's vision and probably doing what's right. But without seeing the chart, it's hard for me to know.
Yeah, that cupping can go up to, 50% or something?
Oh, no, or you go blind when it cups out. So it could be 100% cupped. So and the problem with glaucoma is it's the sneak thief of your sight. You have no symptoms until it's too late. So I have patients that come in to see me. They're 75 years old. They haven't had an eye exam since they were 40, and they probably had glaucoma at 40, and it was creeping up on them. And they come in because their chief complaint is, I can't see out the rearview mirror backing out of my driveway anymore because their peripheral vision is gone. And I look at their optic nerve, and they have like a 95% cup. So they have less than 0.5% of their optic nerve left. They're going blind very rapidly. And so this is something that was missed because they didn't have any symptoms. There was no pain and no blurred vision, so they never went to the eye doctor. So if anybody learns anything from this show today, get in to see a local optometrist or your local ophthalmologist for a comprehensive eye exam at least every 2 years, if for any reason to diagnose glaucoma. But remember, the eye is the window to the body. We can detect many general health problems from an eye exam. So not only are we looking for eye disease, but we're looking for the first signs of high blood pressure, diabetes, atherosclerotic plaque, thyroid problems, collagen vascular diseases, sexually transmitted diseases. All of these things can actually show up in the eye. Pending strokes that patient was not aware they had, aneurysms, brain tumors can all show up on a routine eye exam. So you can see clearly now an eye exam may not only be vision saving, it could be life saving. So it's a good form of preventative medicine.
Wow. Well, you are the total package, sir.
Thank you, Steve.
All right. Thank you for your time. I sure appreciate it.
All right. You have a good one. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
We're going to take the next call in just a minute, but not quite yet, because I want Dr. Hall to just chime in. He's listening about what happens to our diet when we get on the airplane, Dr. Hall.
We leave it on the ground. We leave it at the terminal. Funniest thing, I was laughing when you made the comment earlier. I don't know if any listeners heard that, but I was just cracking up because it's so true. Your wonderful wife, Tammy, packs us a goodie bag when we go to fly. She gives us each a bag with snacks in it. And they're all healthy snacks. They really are. I mean, there's nuts and macadamia nuts and all kinds of good protein bars and all kinds of things. And you and I, as soon as we get on the plane hasn't even taxied out. There's still people loading on the plane and we're eating. I don't know if it's nervousness or what it is, but the one flight we took out to San Diego, we were laughing because I think we polished off all the snacks and Tampa was still in the window,
yep,
of the flight, but we make up for it. It's kind of interesting when we get to a new city. The first thing we do is scout out where we're going to eat, and if we find a good place, we just camp out there. We don't venture out anyplace else, and we're lucky enough to find that the convention sites and like that. But travel food and fast food, it just doesn't go together for us. As we always say, we talk the talk and we talk it loud, but we also walk the walk. People come up to us all the time and say, gee, you guys look in good shape and you look healthy. And like that, well, knock on wood, we are, because we walk that walk.
Right.
And that's not a brag or ego. I want all of our listeners to do the same.
Right.
Try your best. Your quality of life will go way up.
Absolutely. So not only do we scope out a good organic restaurant, but we also try to find a gym. And usually we stay in a hotel that has a good gym right there on the premises so we can work out. And we're getting ready to take the next call, but let me give you the phone number for our listeners out here in the Tampa Bay, Sarasota area. If you got a question for myself or Dr. Hall, 1-877-969-8600. This is a free consultation, 1-877-969-8600. Remember, this is for educational purposes only and never replaces a comprehensive medical or eye evaluation. All right, we're going to go to the phones. We've got another Steve in Clearwater. Steve, good morning.
Yeah, this coronavirus that's been plaguing China.
Yes. We had a big conversation about that the first hour of this talk show.
Yeah. Okay. One thing I noticed is that they said that the Chinese Oriental eye, it's called the epicantral, is it that membrane or something? Okay. That is a very fatty, in other words, Orientals have a lot more fat surrounding the eyeball than do Occidental people. Now, this virus, this is complete conjecture on my part.
Mm-hmm.
It is a fat envelope virus. There's not a lot of them. It has lipids on the outside, not a protein layer, which means it could penetrate tissues that are high in fat. And perhaps that could make this virus more penetrable in an Oriental eye than it would for an Occidental eye. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, that's a great observation. But, it is definitely a portal of entry is the eye for any viruses. So whether it's the coronavirus or it's influenza, it's just the flu, the eye, if the airborne contaminants can come into the eye via a dust molecule and have the virus on it. When it gets into the eye, then it goes through the punctum. That's that little hole in your nasal inferior lid, and there's one superior also. and then it goes right through there. It drains out with your tears into your sinuses, into your throat, into your nasal ducts, and you're contaminated. So that's why I think protective eyewear is crucial. I see a lot of these people over in China, they're just wearing masks. Some of them are wearing protective eyewear. They need to wear both protective eyewear and the mask, not just the mask, because the eye is definitely a portal of entry for any virus.
Well, there are a lot of ethnic differences. In fact, one thing that's really, it's hard to believe that people can think this cruelly, but there are, in our NBC program, our nuclear, biological, chemical, they have developed biologicals by taking the human gene pool and comparing it to gene pools and viruses and bacteria, and can literally make pathogens to which only one group of people is susceptible.
Wow.
Yes, they're called ethnic-specific pathogens. And only certain races would be. Isn't it awful that we spend our money doing something so evil?
Jeez.
Yeah. And
that's biological warfare.
And I have one piece of homework for you and the audience.
Mm-hmm.
What person in the news looks like he has what is it when they get thyroid disease? Exophthalmia, is it called?
Right. Proptosis or exophthalmos. That's a Graves' ophthalmopathy.
This is a contest for the audience. Call in next week and tell me which person who's been in the news a lot lately looks like they have exophthalmia. Okay?
I think I know the answer, but we'll wait for that.
Yeah,
a politician. Yes.
Yes, we're getting there. You probably have a few tears below him next week, but nonetheless.
Yes.
Okay, we'll see you then.
All right, Steve. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, you're listening to Ask the Doctor. I'm Dr. Michael Lange with my very welcome guest, Dr. Hall. If you got a question for us, give us a call at 1-877-969-8600. That's 1-877-969-8600. Also, you can check us out on the web at drmichaellang.com, langeyecare.com, or better yet, Fortifeye.com. So I'm going to spell Fortifeye. That's Fortifeye. Fortifeye.com is my nutraceutical company. There's all the studies and white papers and videos of the supplements that we've been involved in research and development on that website. Also, there's a scrolling discount code that you can use up at the top when you log in, when you just pull up the website. It gives you 15% off and free shipping. So any of the supplements that I've developed, we've got macular degeneration vitamins. We've got the most potent triglyceride molecule, omega-3, in the industry. Fortifeye Focus, which is a global supplement that reduces eye stress when you're working on the computer and filters out the harmful blue light. Plus, it lowers inflammation and oxidation in your entire body. Certainly the new Fortifeye Fit, the sports nutrition supplement we're going to talk more about in a minute. And we've got a variety of proteins and probiotics and enzymes, all at Fortifeye.com. So it's not just an eye company, it's a total body, total wellness company. And once again, this is a live call-in show. So if you've got a question regarding your vision or eye care, take advantage of this. Give us a call, 1-877-969-8600. That's 1-877-969-8600. And there's a lot of you, believe it or not, still that do not have internet access. So I'm going to give you the phone number for Fortifeye Vitamins. Monday through Friday, you can call Fortifeye Vitamins. You can actually talk to Doc Hall there, free consultation with Doc Hall. The phone number is 866-503-9746. I'm going to give it to you twice more. Get a pen and piece of paper. Fortifeye Vitamins, Monday through Friday. You can call 866-503-9746. One more time, 866-503-9746. Now, before we talk to Dr. Hall again, I want to mention the Lange Eye Institute has a new piece of equipment made by Maculogics. It's called Adapt DX Pro. We are one of the first in the country, one of the first in Florida, definitely the first in our area to have this technology. Research now reveals that impaired dark adaptation is the earliest biomarker for macular degeneration. So we can actually now, at the Lange Eye Institute in the Villages, Florida, we can diagnose you with a subclinical level of macular degeneration 3 to 5 years before your doctor or even your retina specialist can diagnose it unless they have this technology. So once again, early detection will give us a better chance at helping you to preserve your vision later in life. So this technology is literally changing or will change the future of macular degeneration care. Remember, the key is early detection. Then we can get you on the right diet, the right supplements, get you off the wrong supplements that can do more harm, believe it or not, and maybe prevent you from ever getting macular degeneration. Macular degeneration also goes hand in hand with Alzheimer's. All right, Dr. Hall, you still there?
Good morning, folks. I am here.
All right, so we are heading to not Los Angeles, thank goodness. We're heading to San Diego for another sports nutrition symposium. We'll be there until Friday when we're coming back Thursday night late. And I just want to talk a little bit about, people at any age, you don't have to be an athlete, can benefit from the supplement that you helped me develop called Fortifeye Fit, okay? I like to think of this as the number one anti-aging supplement I've ever developed, because not only does each nutrient in here have a positive impact on muscle synthesis, muscle size, endurance, all right, strength, but each nutrient has an anti-aging attribute. And so we've got collagen protein, we've got creatine, L-glutamine, D-ribose, betaine anhydrose, L-citrulline, cluster dextrin, which is called highly branched cyclic dextrin, velocitol, branched chain amino acids, and asteryl astaxanthin. Nobody to date in the United States has taken all 10 of these and combined them in a supplement that can be used pre-workout and post-workout called Fortifeye Fit. Fit stands for Fortify Intense Training, and I call it the ultimate muscle fuel. And so, like I said, we have 13-year-olds taking it, and I have 92-year-olds taking it, and lots of people in between. You don't have to be an athlete. You can take 1 scoop a day, shake it up in water, and just take it to help maintain your muscle strength and maybe help improve muscle strength and the dynamics of your muscle and your endurance and your health, and get some of the benefits for your joints, your heart, your brain, your skin. So not only for your muscles, it's good for everything, and certainly wonderful for your energy levels. So Fortifeye Fit, I recommend people going to fortifeye.com, look at the ingredients on this, look at the profile on this, look at the data that we have on Fortifeye Fit, and we really have a boatload of people that are starting to take it. So we just came out with it 3 months ago. I am going to let Dr. Hall chime in because he helped me develop this product, and we worked diligently on this for literally 2.5 years. We worked on it 6 months, just the taste. No artificial flavors at all, no sucralose. Those things can be very bad. Most of these sports nutrition supplements people are taking are resulting, I hate to say this, it could be one of the reasons a lot of people are developing colorectal cancer. It is epidemic, and it's the garbage you're putting into your system. So once again, we don't want to create any harm. We only want to have beneficial things for your health. Fortifeye Fit, I'm standing behind it. I take it. My family takes it. My patients take it. Dr. Hall.
Well, both of our moms are 92 years old, and they both take Fortifeye Fit.
And both from Alabama.
Absolutely. There's so much in common there. And the many times I've been to your home, you have a beautiful gym at your house, and Mom comes and works out with us. She comes in, and you know what she has in her hand? She has a shaker full of Fortifeye Fit. And so if people think it's all hype and like that, no, that's real world. That's real life. We do what we say we do. When we were out in Los Angeles, in fact, this time last week, people would walk up to the booth, and the first time I said it, I wish I could have had a photo of your face, because it was just like, what? And they would walk up, and I am so behind our product. And as you said, really, it was like 2.5 years in the making that we brought this out. We could have brought it out a lot sooner, folks. We could have just thrown in a bunch of sugar in there and a bunch of caffeine and arginine and stimulants and like that. But you know what? And my mom and Dr. Lange's mom wouldn't be taking it. But I said this to customers and attendees that would walk up. I said, you know what? There's hundreds now of booths in the auditorium, all selling products and stuff. I said, if you can go around, take your time and go around and find a product with all of these, or even close to all of the same ingredients that we have in our Fortifeye Fit, I will give you a check for $1,000 on the spot. And your face lit up like, what? We're giving away $1,000, Doc. What are we doing? And then it hit you. No, we won't be giving away any money because nobody has this formula on the market. Now, I'm sure down the road somebody's going to try to duplicate us and like that. But you know what? It's going to be way down the road. And but athletes were coming to us to buy the product because the word went out all over the auditorium about the Fortifeye guys over there in the team and what we were doing with our products. Now, another thing you're going to notice on our label, there is no proprietary blend. We're very open. You're going to see words on our label like organic, natural flavorings. We don't go the artificial way, folks. And again, that's why it took 2.5 years to bring this product to market. A proprietary blend is when a company doesn't want you to know really what's in their product and how much of what is in that product.
That's exactly right.
It could be just loaded with caffeine and stimulants and like that. And folks, we're just not about that. One of the reasons Dr. Lange and I put this whole Fortifeye Fit and our whole performance line together was because we looked at the field, we looked at the industry, and folks, I'm telling you right now, these pre-workout formulas and all these energy drinks and stuff, they're causing heart problems. Your people are getting arrhythmias in the heart. They're developing all kinds of problems, and you don't want that. You don't want that at all. And ours doesn't do that. We don't take you on a roller coaster ride, get you real high, and then drop you down. We don't do that. You're going to get energy from this. There's no two ways about it. But the good thing about our product, too, is you're going to recover afterwards. Dr. Lange and I did a 6-month study just on recovery. And what that is after strenuous activity, it could be mowing the yard. It doesn't have to be going to work out at Gold's Gym or wherever. It can just be playing tennis, playing golf, playing pickleball, which is big and favorite here in Florida. You have to recover after that. And when I would ask patients and clients and customers, how do you recover afterwards? And they go, I rest and I drink a bottle of water, and later on I eat. And well, you rehydrated the body is what you did, and that's a good thing now. But you didn't replace any of the other things in there, and that's what Fortifeye Fit does.
Absolutely. And like you said, we worked hard on this to develop this product, and it works. We've got athletes, all walks of life taking it. You and I are taking it. I mean, I call it anti-aging. My strength has gone up to that where I was when I was 30 years old. I'm 58 now. Ever since I was 30, I got weaker and fatter. And now it's reversing it. The only thing different is I've been taking the Fortifeye Fit and the new whey protein isolate as well. And so what I recommend to people, if you are going to work out or you're going to go play any type of sport, you take 1 scoop of the Fortifeye Fit, put it in a shaker with water, shake it up, drink it down. And then after you work out or after that 18-hole of golf or after that bike ride or tennis match or whatever you're doing, then take another scoop, shake it up, and drink it down. So it's pre-workout, post-workout. Like I said, it gives you the energy to work out. It gives you the energy to play that sport, but then it gives you the recuperation afterwards. Now, if you really are more serious and you want to build muscle faster, you're going to add, it's called a stack. You add our Fortifeye grass-fed whey protein isolate. So you take 1 scoop of our whey protein isolate with 1 scoop of the Fortifeye Fit right after working out, and you're going to recover. My daughter, Mackenzie, we have it already in a shaker, and she adds Wata water to it right after volleyball practice. She takes it right in the car on the way home. And, she's 13 years old, and she's literally a world-class volleyball player on the no-name volleyball team. So she's done very well, and a lot of that is because of proper nutrition. Obviously, training is very important, but proper nutrition is crucial. You cannot excel in any type of athletics if you don't have the right fuel. Now, talking about the right fuel, Doc Hall just mentioned, a lot of these formulas buy for pre-workout, are filled with 20 cups of caffeine, 20 cups of coffee, the equivalent in caffeine, and something called beta-alanine. Folks, this is not the best thing in the world for you because it can trigger a heart arrhythmia. If it triggers a heart arrhythmia, you can actually stroke out in the gym. So anytime you take some supplement and it makes you feel weird, and jittery and shaky, it's probably not the best thing in the world for you. So what we've done, we've taken 3 nutrients that not only build muscle and endurance, but actually improve the mitochondrial functioning ability to produce ATP. That's called adenosine triphosphate. Now, this doesn't mean a lot to people, but basically it's clean energy, not hyped energy from caffeine or stimulants. So we've taken creatine, astaxanthin, and D-ribose. All of those produce ATP. So 20 minutes after taking this, you feel like working out. You start working out, you get a good pump, you get a few extra reps than you ever did, and you notice your bench press or your squat or your lat pull downs are actually going up as you go into the gym. So all of us that are getting older, we haven't seen gains in a long time. The Fortifeye Fit enables you to start making these gains that you made really easily when you were younger. So it's great for young athletes, and it's great for older athletes, and it's great for anybody. Like Dr. Hall said, you don't have to be an athlete, you don't have to be working out. But remember, there is nothing negative in this. There's no dyes, there's no carrageenan, there's no soy lecithin, there's no sucralose or aspartame or artificial flavors. And we worked on the taste, so it tastes very good. It's low carbohydrate, low sugar, it's paleo friendly, it's keto friendly, and the main bottom line, it works. So check it out on the website, fortifeye.com, Fortifeye, fortifeye.com. Go to Fortifeye Fit and look at the ingredients in it. Try it. You know, I stand behind everything we develop. If you don't like something, if it causes you to have any type of bowel problems or nausea, I'll give you your money back. It's as simple as that. I don't want to develop anything that's not compatible with your health. So that's with any Fortifeye product. You get your money back. We have a guarantee. It's going to help you, or we'll give you your money back. All right, Dr. Hall, we're going to give the phone numbers, and then we might take some calls. If you got a question regarding your vision, eye care, or heck, sports nutrition topic, we've got a leading authority on sports nutrition with me right now, Dr. Hall. 1-877-969-8600. That's 1-877-969-8600. I see a lot of you guys and gals are chiming in on social media with lots of questions on Instagram and Facebook and Periscope and LinkedIn and Twitter and Twitch. And I'll try to answer those at the end of, at the end of the show. I'll go back and answer all those questions, or maybe we'll answer some during the show. All right, Dr. Hall, what else you have to say?
Well, we're headed out to San Diego this weekend, and it's going to be a 4-day out there this time, so feel a little bit more relaxed so we can get in some good training out there. When we were in L.A., our hotel was going to a refurbishing of their fitness center, so they gave us passes to go to Gold's Gym right down the street, and so that was a good thing. And I looked it up and I scoped out where we're staying out in San Diego, and they have a wonderful gym out there. They have steam rooms, they have everything, and they have a great organic menu at their restaurant. So we're set. Once we arrive, we're good. I'd like to just comment about the summit that we're attending. This is professionals only, not open to the public. It's doctors and practitioners, and the keynote speaker, and I know some of our audience will relate to this person, Dr. Jim Stepani, and a great bodybuilder, cutting edge in nutrition and exercise, and he's going to be out there for the keynote speech. And we're going to have a good time. We're going to bring back some information and some knowledge. That's what we're still learning as we talk. You and I, we're readers, and we're looking up things and researching and like that. And so we actually don't have a booth at this event. It's a learning program for us. So we're going to bring back lots of good information for you.
And we're going to mingle with some of the leading authorities on sports nutrition. And Doc Hall is very good at mingling.
Well, thank you. It seems like, well, you know what it is. It's longevity, and that's where it counts. I've been in the bodybuilding and nutrition world now for, oh my gosh, over 30 years. And people do recognize me, and they recognize you from just the radio. It was amazing how many people came up to us out in Los Angeles.
Right.
They go, "Hey, wait a second, you're the two docs on the radio." Yes, we are. And so we have a lot of fun with it, but we hope we're helping folks along the way. And from the comments that we're getting, it's working. And but listen, if you have any questions during the week, you don't have to wait for the radio show and like that. Give me a call at the Lange Nutrition Center. I'm there every day, 9 to 5. My office is there. The nutrition center is there. Our warehouse is there for Central Florida. We ship out around the world from there. Danny's in charge of that, and he does a great job. And so we're all set up there. So if you have questions, comments, anything, want to know about a product, what's in it, what's not in it, give me a call. I'm there. I'm glad to pick up the phone and chat with you, and it's free. I can do a phone consultation over the air.
Yep,
and,
you do.
And it's free.
And I'm going to give that phone number for everybody out there. So write this number down. It goes directly to Fortifeye Vitamins. Doc call is always available. It's 866-503-9746. That's 866-503-9746. Also, you can go to the website, drmichaellange.com, learn a little bit more about the Lange Eye Institute where I practice. You can certainly see me for an eye exam at the Lange Eye Institute in the Villages. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump from wherever you are. At the Lange Eye Institute. I'll give you the phone number because a lot of people don't have internet access. For the Lange Eye Institute, it's 352-753-4014. That's 352-753-4014. And we take care of most medical, surgical, nutritional, and optical problems at the Lange Eye Institute as well. Also, let me give you the phone numbers. If you got a question regarding your vision, eye care, a nutritionally related topic, or a sports nutrition topic, give us a call right now live at 1-877-969-8600. That's 1-877-969-8600. We got a lot of people that are shy and don't want to be heard over the radio waves, and I've got like a couple of hundred of questions right now in front of me. Let's just go over one of these. When you mention one ingredient in the fit, it makes me think of the Flash. Interesting. Okay, so one individual wants to know if you can take the superfood with the Fortifeye Fit and the protein. Yes, absolutely. The Fortifeye Organic Blue Green Superfood would be giving you basically 8 servings of organically grown fruits and vegetables. You can combine that with the whey protein isolate. That's a complete meal. And then the Fit is giving you some of those other anti-aging attributes and also giving you energy you need during the day or post-recovery. So absolutely, that's kind of like the triple whammy of anti-aging and beneficial for athletic performance as well. So that would be Fortifeye Fit, Fortifeye Grass-Fed Whey Isolate, and the Fortifeye Superfood. Absolutely. And then one other person here, it looks like Mickey chimed in. She really likes the, I guess it was the first hour, Dr. Hall and I talked about an antiviral concoction that I developed. And she wants me to just talk about it again. So the flu season is here, all right? And everybody seems to be coming down with the flu, the influenza. And also we got to be a little bit nervous, of course, about the coronavirus. But I figured out something that really works quite well. And anytime I start to get the flu, I take this concoction of 4 things, and within 24 hours, I don't have it anymore. Okay, and it works. My family uses it, Doc Hall uses it, and you simply take organic extra virgin coconut oil, matcha green tea, or at least organic green tea, but matcha is more potent, raw local honey, that's less expensive, or Manuka honey, but that's crazy expensive. And then either our Fortifeye Super Protein or our Fortifeye Grass-Fed Whey Protein Isolate, either one of those proteins. You take all 4 of those nutrients, put them in hot water. Don't boil the water, though, because that can denature some of the stuff that we're going to be using. So just get it hot water, put all 4 nutrients in there, mix them up or shake them up, drink it down 3 times a day, and you wait and see. If you have the flu, it's not going to go anywhere near as long as it usually does. Usually in 24 hours, I'm totally well. So try that. Doc Hall, I think we talked about this in the last show. You kind of do this as a preventative, don't you?
Absolutely. I do that at least once a day. It tastes good. So it's kind of like something I look forward to. And You're absolutely right. The Manuka honey is rather expensive, but here's what I do. I do have a Manuka honey because I believe in that, but also mix it in with local honey. And so I'm getting the best of both worlds. And it works, folks. It tastes good. I look forward to it, and keeps me on the go. And, sometimes you have to do these things as a preventative rather than after the fact. Because sometimes once a bug hits you, it's settled in and you're playing catch up. This is a little bit, beyond the curve. And so it's just a good thing. It's a safety measure, preventative measure that you can do, especially in this time of year with all the flu and the bugs and pollen and everything flying around. You have to do that. You have to do that, folks. You have to take care of yourself.
So I get another question on email, and it's talking about fish oil. And it said, Dr. Lange, you talked about omega-3 helping reduce atherosclerosis and something about rotator cuffs. So that was probably a show that they listened to weeks ago. There is some direct clinical evidence now that people that are deficient in omega-3, athletes are going to be increased risk, and elderly people, of rotator cuff tears. So once again, all athletes that are listening, bodybuilders, pro athletes, amateur athletes, weekend warriors, or anybody should be taking a good omega-3 fish oil. We developed Fortifeye Super Omega over 10 years ago, and now the new version, Fortifeye Super Omega-3 Max, okay? And this is the most potent triglyceride molecule omega-3 in the industry. If you squeeze these contents into a styrofoam cup, it will not erode a hole through the styrofoam cup. I want you to test your fish oil. Buy the fish oil that you bought over the counter, squeeze the contents into a styrofoam cup, and watch what happens. It's going to rot a hole through it because it's got ethanol in it. It's an ethyl ester molecule. Now, a little ethanol is not going to hurt you, but that just creates a very poor absorbing omega-3 fish oil. It goes rancid very quickly, so triglyceride form is much better. So, yes, this can decrease the chance of rotator cuff tear. Also, omega-3 has been shown to decrease post-recovery soreness, all right? And then the biggest thing here is, we all want to live forever, right? And we don't want to drop dead from a heart attack or a stroke. And one reason we do is because of the atherosclerosis, arteriosclerotic plaque that's in our body. Studies show that it's the DHA now, more so than the EPA that's in fish oil, that can actually decrease atherosclerosis and reduce that calcium score that you got from the doctor that says you're going to die. So omega-3 that's high in DHA and EPA. There's a lot of prescription fish oils out there that are just on EPA, and that's based on some really old science. So the newest science just came out of Norway not too long ago in the Scandinavian countries within the last 2 years is showing you need to be taking a supplement high in EPA and DHA. That's why I developed Fortifeye Super Omega-3 Max at EPEX, the #1 Norwegian fish oil factory, basically. And we have in 2 gel caps, 1,200 EPA and 900 DHA. Nobody has that amount. So omega-3 is not only good for your heart and your brain, it's good for post-recovery. And
Dr. Lange?
Yes.
I need to just interject just one little thing here because I think it's real important. A lot of folks come to us and they say, just can't do the fish oil, can't do omegas just because of the taste, the smell, and what we call the afterburps. Right. 2 or 3 hours later, you still have this fishy taste like you just ate a can of tuna. And ours, folks, doesn't have that. You can actually, my mom can't take big pills. She can't take small pills. She's had a problem with this her entire life. And so actually what she does is she just puts a little pinprick in in our omegas, the Omega Max, and she just squeezes it in her mouth. It has a very pleasant, lemony type taste to it. There's no fish. If I told you that it was lemon oil, you'd go, yep, that's what it is. And I could ask you, is there any fish in there? No, because you don't taste that. I've sold omegas over the years, and I've sampled literally dozens and dozens of those. And that's the biggest complaint. Even when you open up a bottle, it smells like tuna in a can. Right. And you don't want that. Ours doesn't do that, folks. And the thing is, we don't use chemicals to quote deodorize it. As a lot of these other companies that we don't mask the taste with some kind of a chemical or artificial anything. Ours is pure. It's natural. It's good for you. and there's no fishy taste to it.
Yep. And once again, we also made it so it's chewable because a lot of my geriatric or elderly patients and very young patients have trouble swallowing large gel capsules. So this is easy. You bite into it. You certainly swallow it, or you can't swallow that big a pill. You bite into it, and it's got a lemon flavor. So it actually tastes very good. And remember, omega-3 is good for everything. Anybody telling you that omega-3 is wrong, they have no clue what they're talking about. If your physician is telling you, oh, you can't take the omega-3 because you're on a blood thinner, then once again, they probably don't realize what they're saying. Because are they telling you, don't eat fish? Nope, they're not telling you that. So why would they tell you not to take fish oil? It will not interfere with your blood thinning properties unless you take mega dosages. So 2 gel caps of fish oil from Fortifeye Super Omega, Fortifeye Super Omega Max is literally compatible with any medication out there. You know, I see lots of patients, and my lion's share of my patients are 80 years old. They're on blood thinners. They're on atrial fibrillation medication. They're on diabetic medications, and they have every health problem known to man. And we have them on omega-3, and they do very well. Also, it's amazing for cognitive abilities. It's amazing for dry eye as well. It's the number one thing I add to my patients that have dry eye syndrome. I tell them to start taking Fortifeye Super Omega Max. I tell them to take 2 a day. That combined with hot compresses, proper lid hygiene, and it really does help their dry eye significantly. And then they don't have to use artificial tears as much. But remember, if you have dry eye, talk to your ophthalmologist, your optometrist about putting punctal plugs in. This is called punctal occlusion for dry eye. Also, we do a procedure called iLux. Dr. Hall had it done, and it's where we heat up the meibomian glands, and then we actually drain each meibomian gland with a little pressure and heat, and it cleans out the meibomian gland so it secretes a healthier tear film. Very good for dry eye. And if your eyes are still dry, we actually have stem cells via amniotic membranes that we can put on your eye in the office at the Lange Eye Institute. So dry eye is something that we do specialize in, and we take a natural approach at the Lange Eye Institute for dry eyes. But once again, getting back to talking about sports nutrition, I don't think we're going to take any more calls. We didn't have that many calls today, so we got a new phone number. People will realize this next show, but we're not going to take any calls. I want to get back to talking a little bit more about sports nutrition. The Fortifeye Fit that we developed, Dr. Hall, once again, is not only, I want to emphasize this, not only for athletes, it's for the typical person, the attorney, the physician, the mom, the grandparent. It's for anybody and everybody that can take it, right?
Absolutely, and that is primarily why we developed it. We wanted a product that everyone could take and benefit from. As we said earlier, both of our moms, 92, both of them take it on a daily basis, and it's safe. I like it. I take it every day. You take it every day. 13-year-old daughter of yours, Mackenzie, fantastic star athlete. She takes it every day. It's just a fantastic product, and as I said earlier, it's not to be found on the market made by anybody else but us at Fortifeye. Special formula, 2.5 years in the making, folks. And I mean, I'm talking about some late night hours for Dr. Lange and I and the whole crew. The taste tests were outrageous. That took us 6 months to nail that down. And everybody said, "Oh, Dr. Hall, Dr. Lange, just throw some the sweetener in there, throw some sugar in, throw some
Sucralose.
That's it. Just throw that in there. Throw in some aspartame." And we wouldn't do that, folks. We worked too hard on formulating this product to ruin it at the very end with just throwing in some junk. Read the label. Like I said, you're going to see the words organic and natural on there. We don't use those lightly. Ours is a very simple formula. There's no fillers in it. In fact, people have even said, gee, it doesn't look like, I got a full canister here, like that. Well, there's a reason for that, folks. It's because we don't put the fillers in there to give you that false sense that, wow, I really got a bargain. You are getting a bargain. You're raising up your wellness properties, by using this. And, it's a great formulation. Again, no proprietary blends in there. There's no hidden anything in it. It's straight out there and it tastes good. As I said, 6 months in the making, just on the taste alone. It comes in strawberry watermelon or fruit punch, and mixes easy with water in a shaker. You don't need a blender. Don't put that blender back underneath the cupboard. You don't need it. Put it in one of our shakers or any shaker. Just shake it up. You're good to go. There's no lumps, bumps, or clumps in it, and it tastes good. And
right.
It's good for anybody. Good for anybody.
And I do want to mention the only place you can get this right now is if you go to Fortifeye.com or you come to the Lange Eye Institute, you go to the Lange Nutrition Center in Ocala, Lange Eye Institute in Villages, or go to Fortifeye.com. It is not on Amazon right now. Will it be on Amazon? Who knows? Right now, we only have it available through us. That way we're controlling it and not getting anybody to prostitute it out there. So,
and Dr. Lange, if I can just mention one thing,
sure.
Just to break in here, I'm sorry. But one thing, if you own a nutrition store, if you own a gym, a CrossFit gym, if you have a tennis club or a spa or like that, give me a call at the Lange Nutrition Center in Ocala, and we'll get you set up as a distributor.
Good, because we are opening up distributor accounts. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And we want to get the good product out there. We want to get it in the right hands. You're not going to find it in the regular stores. It's not going to be on shelves because we're proud of this product, and we want the right folks putting it out there for us. So if you have a club or where you're working out, you might want to mention to the owners or the personal trainer there, hey, can we get this stuff in?
Doc, we're about out of time, boss. There's the music.
All right.
We got 10 seconds. Thanks for being a guest, Doc. I will see you Sunday night. And with that, I want to tell everybody have a great day. God bless you. And we'll be back next Saturday for another 2 hours of Ask the Doctor.